Hello everybody and welcome to the Homestead Miami Speedway for the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Baptist Health 200 and the second race in our Craftsman Truck Series round of 8. Corey Heim already locked in the championship 4 with that last lap dramatic win at Talladega about a month ago, and now we are back and we are green and underway here at Homestead. Ty Majeski will lead the field to the green flag alongside the 9 of Grant Enfingers. We are underway here in Homestead. Who will get the victory today? Will we see another driver punch our ticket to the championship 4, or will we have a non-playoff driver upset? We will find out. Homestead, always a fun race and race weekend every year. Here we are back once again. Ty Majeski leading the way early in this race in the number 98 Ford. Behind him is Lane Riggs, Kane Honeycutt, and Enfinger, who are 3 wide for second behind them as they continue to have some good racing so far. But Ty Majeski will lead the opening lap of racing here at Homestead as we look at the 19. Christian Eckes back further in the pack. Other playoff drivers: Taylor Gray, Chase Purdy about midfield, Daniel Dye, Tyler Ankrum a little bit further back. Got some work to do to put themselves into good spots. As of course now here comes the 38 of Lane Riggs on the outside of Majeski. Riggs going for the lead here in Homestead. Of course, Riggs making his first start here at the Homestead Miami Speedway in the Craftsman Truck Series will take the lead away from Ty Majeski on the outside lane, and it will be Lane Riggs now leading early here in Homestead, trying to play a playoff spoiler like he's done twice already in real life. And I feel up there still Riggs leading Majeski's, but here comes the 45 of Caden Honeycutt to the inside lane. 3 wide for the lead into turn 3 here at Homestead Stage 1. Honeycutt also for his first career as Lane Riggs got to the wall. The 38 pushing a little bit too hard. Gets to the outside wall here at Homestead. A common mistake. Gets a stripe. That'll drop him back a couple of spots. And now it'll be Honeycutt and Majeski side by side for the race lead ahead of him, with Caruth, Curry, and Ben Rhodes currently the top 5. Corey Heim right now the best playoff second best playoff driver in 6th. Of course, Majeski the best playoff driver fighting for the race lead right now against Caden Honeycutt as they go down the backstretch into 3 and 4. Majeski with the advantage, but Honeycutt gets a good run, throws it in, just sends it in the inside lane and gets a tremendous drive through the corner, takes the lead away. Now they are 3 wide field there. Here comes Raja Caruth in the 71. Caruth now going to the outside of Caden Honeycutt for the race lead. How about Raja? He was unfortunately eliminated in the round of 10 as Caruth up into the wall. He's pushing too hard. Just like Lane Riggs before him, Caruth pushes a little bit too hard, gets into the outside wall, costs him dearly. Just going to say he's unfortunately eliminated the round of 10 after some bad luck trying to get that bad taste out of his mouth with a win here in the final races of the season. Once again, here comes Lane Riggs on the outside lane, Honeycutt in the middle, and here comes Grant Enfinger making it 3 wide on the bottom, but it'll be Lane Riggs back to the race lead here in Homestead midway through stage 1. Now they're coming to lap the 7 of Connor Mozak, who's had a couple of issues so far today, and now Caden Honeycutt takes advantage of Riggs getting blocked by the 7, and now it'll be Honeycutt trying to take the lead away. Riggs coming back on the bottom out of 4. Going to be side by side across the line. That lap's going to go to Honeycutt. It's going to go to Lane Riggs. As Riggs and Honeycutt continue to be side by side for the lead into 1. Now Honeycutt to the point. He will get around Lane Riggs running this outside lane here at Homestead. He's got a good push from Raja Caruth in the 71, continuing to have a strong day behind him. A lot of the non-playoff drivers showing out so far today in Homestead. Now Caruth in the lead here on lap number 26 later in the stage. So you got Heim, Honeycutt, and Riggs 3 right behind him. You got Caruth now. His teammate, of course, is Connor Mozak, that 7 truck, who's trying to be only 1 lap down instead of 2 right now. Gets ahead of Caruth, who is in the point field. Upstater still Raja leading on lap 30. About 7 or 8 to go on the stage. Caruth leads Honeycutt. Here comes the 99 of Ben Rhodes on the outside lane, making his first charge of the race lead. They get a big run in open space. Here comes Ben Rhodes. And the 99 for Thor Sport trying to take the lead away from the young Raja Caruth, and that's what he will do. Ben Rhodes to the lead here in Homestead, ripping the outside wall, flies into the race lead. Is in a great spot to win this opening stage. Ben Rhodes leads now onto the last lap of stage 1 here in Homestead. It is going to be Ben Rhodes in the 99 with a phenomenal pass at the end of stage 1. Is going to get the stage 1 win. Ben Rhodes wins stage 1 in Homestead. Riggs second, Enfinger, Honeycutt, and Heim your top 5, followed by Connor Zillish, Stuart Friesen, Raja Caruth, Majeski, and Eckes your top 10. So Heim, Majeski, and Eckes, the only 3 playoff drivers earning stage points in stage 1 here at Homestead. Heim, of course, already locked in. Riggs and Majeski and Eckes helping their cause to advance as Timmy Hill is out of the race with a piston failure. A mechanical issue takes him out at the end of stage 1 as we're back underway here in stage 2. Ben Rhodes on the inside, but how about Grant Enfinger on the outside lane? That number 9 truck has been fast all day long, been a sneaky contender for the lead here. Of course, Enfinger missed the playoffs and then went out and won the first race of the playoffs in Milwaukee, which would have put him in this round where he's been running well. He'd be in a great spot to make the championship 4 right now if he had made the playoffs, but unfortunately just didn't have the points again. Second season in a row he's been short on points as Rhodes leads the way. Enfinger to the outside lane. Riggs trying to make it 3 wide to the bottom once again. Here we go. 3 wide for the lead at Homestead. Riggs, Rhodes, Enfinger as they're nearly a photo finish there at the line. And now how about Honeycutt going in the middle? 4 wide for the lead here in Homestead. Unbelievable racing. Enfinger right up against the wall. But that will get Caden Honeycutt now the race lead at that 4 wide pass through the middle. What a move. As we get Nick Sanchez trying to work his way forward. Sanchez came in minus 18 after a terrible Talladega. Trying to change that here with a good run tonight here in Homestead. Enfinger and Honeycutt still side by side for the lead. Going into turn 2 down the backstretch here. Homestead. Enfinger to the point. He will take the lead away from Caden Honeycutt here at Homestead. A few laps later, Honeycutt still right there on the bottom. Mesa charges. Enfinger goes into the wall. The 9 pushing too hard. Enfinger into the wall. Honeycutt back to the race lead here in Homestead. How about Stuart Friesen in second, making his presence known? But it continues to be Honeycutt leading here in stage 2. 3 wide now. Ben Rhodes and Lane Riggs decide to split Honeycutt in the middle. A couple of Ford trucks finding their way to the front as it is now Lane Riggs to the race lead here at Homestead. A few laps later, he's now 3 wide as Ben Rhodes still in the bottom. Corey Heim in the middle. Rhodes trying to go for the stage sweep on the bottom. Look at the 11. That is Corey Heim, who won at Talladega to make the championship 4. Now looking to get a stage win here at Homestead as Corey Heim is going to the race lead here in stage 2 at Homestead Miami Speedway. As Heim will get around Rhodes on the outside, and Heim has put himself in a great spot now to get a stage win, even though points no longer matter to him. It's all about preparing for Phoenix. And now here, last out of stage 2, Corey Heim has driven off a second from Ben Rhodes and is on cruise control to a stage 2 win. As out of turn 4 the final time of stage, that's what he will do. Corey Heim won last week, and now he's going to win at stage 2 here at Homestead. Ben Rhodes second, Lane Riggs third, Caruth, Majeski, Enfinger the top 5, followed by Honeycutt, Sawalich, Eckes, and Friesen gets the last stage point. So once again, it is Heim, Majeski, and Eckes getting the stage points. No other drivers, the ones who really need it, are not getting the points. Eckes and Majeski really helping their cause to be in good spots. Corey Heim already locked in, so he's just establishing himself as the true man to beat going into Phoenix in a couple of weeks as Roger Caruth took the lead on the restart away from Corey Heim. And now here comes Lane Riggs on the inside lane on lap 96. This time by will be 38 laps to go, and it is Lane Riggs taking the lead, and Riggs to the point here at Homestead, 38 to go. And now on to just 30 to go. Now 29 laps to go. Here comes Raja Caruth back on the outside of Riggs. 2 drivers fighting for their first career win, getting after it. Caruth and Riggs. How about Enfinger, the crafty veteran in the middle, trying to make it happen. They continue to be 3 wide. Sawalich gets into the wall in the back. Sawalich pushing it too hard. He gets up to the wall. That will cost him a couple of spots. Sawalich was having a pretty solid top 10 run going. He will now lose some spots before he continues racing in the Xfinity Series race tomorrow as there's Enfinger and Riggs side by side for the lead here out of turn 4. They continue to battle at the line. Enfinger will lead that lap here. Now just 28 laps to go. This time by will be 25 to go, and they are 3 by 3 for the lead. Raja Caruth on the outside lane gets the lead on a 3 wide pass of Grant Enfinger and Lane Riggs. Incredible racing and battling for the win here in Homestead all night long, and Caruth will take the lead now away from Grant Enfinger with a great pass there in the outside lane. Raja Caruth now leading. Enfinger still fighting on the bottom, and Caruth almost up to the wall is able to hold on to it there and get a nice run next to the turn 4, and it will be Raja Caruth. Enfinger led that lap by a hair, but Caruth is still fighting on the outside lane. These two going back and forth here in Homestead. What a battle for the lead. Enfinger and Caruth both putting it all on the line here for the win. No points really don't matter much to them anymore, as it is Caruth now trying so desperately to get ahead of Grant Enfinger. He just can't quite do it as Riggs gave Enfinger a great shove there into 3 and 4. And Grant Enfinger will now be leading the way here at Homestead with just 23 laps remaining. And now Lane Riggs is taking the lead back here. Now this time by will be 18 to go as look out the lap truck of Spencer Boyd in the 76 going to make Riggs hit the brakes. Big check up at 38 and a huge run on the outside lane. Here comes Raja Caruth, a massive push from Caden Honeycutt, a huge run down the front stretch, and that will put Raja Caruth back to the lead here in Homestead. Now a few laps later, it is Enfinger and Honeycutt doing battle with just 16 laps remaining. Enfinger back to the front, clearing Caden Honeycutt here down this back straightaway at Homestead. A few laps later, now catching the lap truck of Marco Andretti. This time by just 6 to go. Enfinger in control. Caden Honeycutt trying to make a move to get his first career Craftsman Truck Series win, which would be an incredible moment for the young driver who's full-time next year. Now here comes Honeycutt to the outside. A brilliant move, just gradually moved up to the outside. Enfinger got the run down the front stretch into turn 1. And now Honeycutt has got Enfinger trapped behind a couple of lap trucks, including Honeycutt's teammate of Connor Daly in the 44, who is holding up Enfinger with Nathan Bird in the 02. And now Honeycutt in a great spot to win this race. We're coming to just 5 laps to go. Honeycutt is leading, and now he's got Enfinger blocked by a couple of lap trucks trying to make it 4 wide back there. And Honeycutt leads with 5 to go in Homestead. Can he pull off the win? How about this? Here comes Nick Sanchez coming to 3 to go this time by. Nick Sanchez on the outside lane. He's got to win to make the championship 4. Can he do it? He's trying to get to the outside Honeycutt. He hasn't got any stage points all day, but his truck has come alive in the final stage. And now here we are, 3 to go. 3 trucks under a blanket for the win. It is Honeycutt, Sanchez, and Riggs. Who will it be? None of these 3 have won this season. Honeycutt and Riggs have never won in their career. As you see, Sanchez now with the advantage. He and Honeycutt side by side down the backstretch. They're catching Raja Caruth, who had to pit. He didn't have enough fuel, so he had to come down and pit. Going to cost Raja a really strong top 5, top 10 run that he was having. Unfortunate for Caruth, but Honeycutt now clears Nick Sanchez with just 2 laps to go in Homestead. Later that lap down the backstretch, Honeycutt now getting blocked by Raja Caruth, and the 46 of Justin Mondayek. Sanchez now has the spot wide open for him to take the lead in the win on the outside. Coming to the white flag, they are 3 wide for the lead here in Homestead, and it is Lane Riggs and Sanchez side by side. White flag, final lap, presented by Credit One Bank here in Homestead. Who will win? Will it be Riggs, Sanchez, or Enfinger? Riggs looking for his first ever win. Sanchez trying to make the championship 4 from 18 points below the cut line. And Enfinger trying to prove a point is down the backstretch. Lane Riggs pulling away with the draft from Caruth. Sanchez had a horrible backstretch into 3 and 4 for the final time. Sanchez trying to get one last run on the outside. He's just going to run out of time. And Lane Riggs will win at Homestead. He will spoil the playoff party and get his first career win. Enfinger second. Sanchez comes up just short in third. Ben Rhodes fourth, and Corey Heim runs out your top 5, followed by Majeski, Taylor Gray, Caden Honeycutt, Friesen, and Eckes the top 10. Riggs led 29 laps, tied for the most on the night, and gets his first career win. Congratulations to Lane Riggs, spoiling the playoff party once again. There, of course, your race results. Enfinger there. Sanchez so close in third. Corey Himes continues to prove why he's a title favorite in 5th. Majeski 6th. A great recovery by Taylor Gray to get 7th. Heartbreak for Caden Honeycutt in 8th, who had this race won. Then you got Christian Eckes, a solid top 10. Chase Purdy is up 12th. Connor Zilish, a solid 13th place finish. You see Tyler Ankrum 17th. Not the one he was looking for. Same for Daniel Dye, who ends up finishing this race 1 lap down in 29th. Tough day for Dye. Will put him significantly below the cut line going to the cutoff race at Martinsville next week. As now with your updated Craftsman Truck Series playoff grid, just 1 race remains until we crown our championship 4, and we'll go to Phoenix to fight for a championship. Corey Heim, he knows his fate. He is locked in with that win at Talladega. Majeski, Eckes, and Ankrum are currently the 3 joining him on points. But Ankrum is only above the cut line by 12 over Taylor Gray. Sanchez still out by 20, even though he finished in 3rd. And then Chase Purdy out by 27, who won the spring race, may I remind you, at Martinsville. And Daniel Dye basically must win 39 points below the cut line. So I'd say Majeski, Eckes, Ankrum. It's going to be a crazy points battle. So we'll see how it all unfolds next week at Martinsville. And of course, as always, before the episode, I would give a shout out to my channel members. So thank you very much to Brenda Brian and Jeremy Isley. I really appreciate your guys' support. It means a lot to me and helps this channel continue to grow and do great things like we did reaching 800 subscribers this past weekend. And if any of you want to become channel members as well, you can click the join button or the link in the description down below, and you'll get access to exclusive perks. There's early access to my videos, your name on the NASCAR Heat 5 Season 3 finale paint scheme, and much, much more. So until next episode, I hope you all have a good one.